All Ford Day up at Eastern Creek 2026. So what we're looking at now, we're going to go through some really iconic cars. I'm fortunate enough to be sitting here with Con, who's the president of the GT Club Inc. And he's going to walk us through and have a look at some of these amazing Falcons. Now, don't forget about Lovells if you need a GMV upgrade, but let's get down the red carpet. How are you, Con?
G'day Howard, how are you, mate?
I'm really good, matey. Mate, what a turnout.
Amazing turnout. The weather helped everybody. So yeah, it was really good to see everybody out.
It was a good day. So tell me a bit about the concept. So the Ford Hall of Fame, tell me about how this all happened.
Ford Hall of Fame, we called them hero cars. Look, it was a bit of a, not a last minute thing. There was a lot of work that went into it over the last few months, but because we were limited on space this year, the guys at the CFC, gave us this nice area. So I spoke with Andrew about doing something a bit different, bringing something a bit different to All Ford Day, which I think is needed. So we came up with the idea of bringing back some old, call them hero cars that are very iconic and known in the scene, that haven't necessarily been out for many years. I mean, a lot of these cars, they come and go, and they're really popular and have a lot of influence when they come out, and they kind of disappear, a lot of them.
They do, don't they?
Yeah.
So a couple of little Cortinas there, and of course GS Hoon, I can remember some of that's 15 years ago, maybe more.
Yep. So Michael from GS Hoon, that's his own car. He's had it for many years and rebuilt it 2 or 3 times. Ashley, his partner, has got the XA Hoon. Yep,
another some of that's top 60 car, if not a 20, I think, or a 10.
Yeah, very nice car.
And of course this blue thing that's been around a while.
This blue Jigger here, you may or may not be familiar with it. Mario was nice enough to bring it out. Thank you for putting us in touch with Mario. He's turned out to be an awesome guy, and we've caught up since, and he's very proud of it. He absolutely loves this car.
He does love it, doesn't he? So he won that at That's 5, and he's owned it ever since.
Yes.
And of course, it was a car I built then that was grand champion at That's 4 or 5.
Very cool to see it still in that state.
It was. So let's get through these. So the WOG.
The WOG. So the ultimate WOGmobile. Michael Moit, WOG 007, popular car back in its day, almost a trendsetter, you could say. Back in the 90s and late 80s, early 90s. The Red XW Nitrous Knockout, popular car back in Marrickville. It's a Sydney car, originally owned by the infamous Peter Lotus. He was a character in his day, and it was 1987 Street Machine car, that car. So
most of these, the ones in that centre section were cover cars on Street Machine, and also either good at what they did, either show cars or at the strip or wherever.
That's right, exactly right.
So a few club cars here.
Yeah, so Steve Willies and his Ranchero, big block car. He does a lot of drag challenge stuff. Jimmy with his XE. Boris with his LTD. That's the club limo.
The limo?
Anywhere you go, you see the LTD. Convertible Mustang there. John's XY, Wild Violet XY, again, really good club member. This Mustang here, just recently completed. It's Dane's very tough Mustang. He's been building for a couple of years. Jace Mansueto just finished the build on that car, so really nice car. This is a sort of, a famous car for those into drag racing, currently owned by Owen from OAC Engineering. It was Joe Polito's Pro Stock car.
Nice.
So one of the very few Ford-powered Pro Stock cars in its day. Jason Mansueto's Grandpa Ute made a bit of a name for itself recently. Done a few drag challenge events, and
it's quicker
run
and quicker,
880s.
isn't it? Yeah,
it is
quicker and quicker. I see you were over there welding a bit of gear up for him the other day.
This car is very cool. That blue XB there belongs to Jason in our club. It is a very rare Neptune Blue XB GT. Believed to be one of the last XBs built. We just went past the Wild Violet K-Code Fairmont, belonging to Andrew.
So a lot of these cars are obviously not GTs, so whilst it's a GT club, you're a club for everyone?
It is. We are primarily a GT club, and that is our core. Look, I guess the thought process behind it is it's the legend of the GT. As much as it is based on the original GTs, I look back at my childhood and what has made me obsessed with these things, and it wasn't necessarily, when I look back, it wasn't necessarily the original stock standard concourse GTs that did it for me. And I believe most young kids are the same. So
yeah, I mean, we're all looking at modified, whether it's the appearance, the wheels.
That's right.
Nowadays, with its blown twin turbo. Now, mate, this one's iconic.
Benny Gatt.
Benny Gatt's.
So Benny Gatt's Wild Bunch car, currently owned by Aaron Betts. This was the fastest door card Ford in the world in its day.
Is that right?
Yeah. So very cool. I'm a lover of Ford powered stuff. So that had a shotgun Hemi Ford in it, blown injected in its day when it first got built. So very
Unreal.
cool car.
So at some point we're actually going to get to Con and do a bit of a shed tour, because he's got some toys, but he's in the middle of moving stuff around at the moment. So we're going to get up here one day and do that. Mm-hmm. But you also had some posters, so there's a bit of a banner there. So you've made posters of all of these cars, or the ones the main ones.
The main cars that were in the pavilion, we made posters of. Again, it was probably showing my age, but I came from an era where, kids getting into cars had posters all over their rooms. My room was covered.
So if you're looking for some of those, contact the club. I think the club name's on here enough that you can go onto their Facebook page, put a message on there, and someone will get back to you. So, mate, another recent, that's like not that long, a couple of years ago at Summonat 60.
Yep, so special car for me, that one. Adam Franchica, best friends going through school. We built that car when we were in year 10 and made top 60 the first time out, and since been rebuilt since, and that would have been when you saw it last. It's also it's recently run an 880 down the quarter, so genuinely street driven and nice quality car. This is Attilio Lapazetta's car. Hasn't been out for a long time, but iconic in the pro street scene in Sydney. Top guy as well. It was one of those cars that, it just, when you saw it in real life, it screamed out. It screamed out at you.
And of course, we all know
we all know Chris Christou.
Yep.
Colourful character, absolute legend. It was really cool to get him to bring this thing up.
And it still looks so good.
It does. It does. You see it in real life, and you expect to see something that's been through hell, but it's still in really good condition. Jace Mansueto, a couple of years ago, 2-3 years ago, grand champion at Summonats. That car's, it's done it all. That car, so it's very well known, and it ticks almost all the boxes. Reese Christou's XR, mate, gorgeous car. First time I've actually seen it in real life.
It's magnificent, isn't it?
It is. It's one of those cars I tell people you look at, and I look at it and say, if I owned it, I wouldn't change a thing. Yeah, he's just got it just right.
And I'm not a big fan of the black engines, but that one looks right. And I love the son of a gun. What a great terminology, if you like.
Definitely. Simon's XY King, again, very popular car. I guess he probably his biggest claim to fame is People's Choice.
I was going to say People's Choice Summonats probably 5 or 8 years ago.
Yeah, we did all the fabrication work on that car a few years back, so it's pretty cool to see that.
It's gone all right, haven't you?
Yeah, not bad. Swing a welder around.
So, mate, the club obviously had a bit of a theme going here. So you got the colouring competition for the kids and all. Tell us a bit about the day and how it all sort of went while we looked through the back end of some of these.
Yeah, so look, the colouring in competition, look, it came about mainly because of, I guess, the family orientation of the club. A lot of our members are younger and have families, and we find that to make our runs and our events successful and to have that vibe, guys have to want to bring their families out. And it's okay to force them to come out once or twice, but unless they actually enjoy it, they won't be returning. So part of the whole theme of our club is to include the families, include the kids, include the wives.
I heard the food was pretty good too.
Food was good. Food was good. I had a joke with Dave Dorado later in the day. I said, we may run out of cars one day, but we'll never run out of food. So food's up there on our priority.
So, mate, a very special display, and I'm so glad you did it. And unfortunately for people, they're not going to get to see it because it's all been and gone. But thanks for taking the opportunity to spend a bit of time with me. If you're looking to restore an XA, B or C Falcon, don't forget about Astle Design for all them rust repair panels. And if you need some SEM abrasives, give us a look on asteldesign.com.au. And if you haven't subscribed, don't forget to do that. Click the like button. If you've got any comments, if I can't answer them, I'll make sure I get on to Con and get an answer for you. Thanks for joining us, and bye for now.